Wii Party, a game where your Miis can compete in minigames and board games as well. The CPU Miis originate in Wii Sports and in Wii Sports Resort. There are 5 difficulties, which are Beginner, Standard, Advanced, Expert, and Master. I will also include the minigames from 4-player, 1 vs 3, 1 vs 1, and pair minigames, but I will also not include the minigames from the challenge minigames, such as About Face, Marching Orders, Garden Gridlock, etc. There are great minigames that I've added on the list, and here's a disclaimer. If your favorite minigame is not on this list, that's because this is just my opinion. Well, with that being said, let's dive in. You need to have a good memory on where your Mii is. Well, it's obviously the last part where those 2 floating giant hands moving the cups really fast. It's just a memory guessing game on where it is. I like how the minigame takes place on the stage and the background music of the minigame is calm and peaceful. Sometimes on the 3rd round I would lose track because how fast they move, but sometimes I would get it right, but sometimes I would get it wrong. This is also another guessing game where you have to find your Mii in 3 cards. Sometimes it can be straight or diagonal or all over the place. It is a good thing to remember on where your cards were, maybe when you get to your card at the 2nd or 3rd row. So, again, do you have good memory? I want to give you this trick on this minigame. Whenever your Mii spins, no matter which direction it is, rotate your Wii remote, and it should correspond on which direction your Mii is going. You'll quickly win this minigame. It is funny seeing the Miis getting dizzy and the spinning animation too. When I was young playing this game, I just didn't know that moving your Wii remote to match the movements after your Mii spins was the trick. I just randomly solved it. Would you try this minigame in real life without closing your eyes because, you know, you'll spin? Want to be on a roller coaster? Well, Pop Coaster is here for you. All you gotta do is pop the balloons and you'll earn points. Now this is a pair minigame, so you'll help each other out popping balloons and you'll win. I always love this roller coaster design. I just feel like I'm at Six Flags Great America. Even the background music of the minigame sounds awesome and outstanding. Think about it. Do you feel like you're actually riding on a roller coaster by playing this minigame? Again, I do enjoy this minigame very much. It's still an amazing minigame in my opinion. It's a puzzle minigame, right? You gotta perfectly match it up. No matter if you do the puzzle upside down or sideways, you'll still win. Are you also quicker than the CPU Miis? Do you think I am quicker than the CPU Miis? I like this minigame very much because it's a puzzle game and I am somewhat quicker than the CPU Miis, especially the experts and the master Miis. There's logs and barrels that you gotta avoid. You gotta jump and hover, I guess. Whenever there's 3 giant logs at the end, I fear that one of the logs would hit me, and that's because you probably have to jump at the perfect time, so that way one of the logs won't hit you. I always thought that if the logs or barrels hit you, I felt like it doesn't do anything at all. But you could end up in last place, I guess. So my question is, who is pushing the logs and the barrels? We may never know. So yeah, I do want to say is that Flap Hurdles is on the number 5 best minigame ever. Oh, and I noticed that the Mii contestants are wearing what appears to be workout clothes. I guess it makes sense since they're jumping, running, and hovering. Alright, we got a 1v1 minigame. In this minigame, you'll race with your opponent Mii to see who reaches the goal first, which is the house. I like the beginning of the minigame where the 2 Mii stare at each other angrily, and then this yellow lightning thing comes out of their eyes. Since you'll be racing with your opponent Mii, there's obstacles you gotta avoid, and the pathways will always change no matter how many times you played this minigame. I must say, having 2 pizza delivery drivers racing each other to see who gets to the house first sounds like a clever idea. I'm not sure if it's 2 different pizza companies or if it's the same pizza company. All you do is press the A button to stop the time on what the time says on the board. I'll admit something that this makes me sound like I'm a cheater. I would use my stopwatch on my phone just to stop at the correct time. Actually, tell me I'm not the only one that does that. I do love this minigame very much since all you do is just press the A button to stop at the times. Like, literally, all you do is just do that and that's it. I do like this one part where if you stop at the exact time, everybody will look at you with their wide-eyed expression, and honestly, that's actually kind of funny though. Please tell me I'm not the only one that also cheats in this minigame by taking a picture of the fruits before 5 of them would flip. It was the summer of 2018 when I figured out this cheating process. It's always my second favorite minigame ever. However, obviously it's not my #1 favorite minigame of all time. Well, the thing is that it's a guessing game, and I still try to beat the experts and the master me's. But the thing is that they would sometimes go first, and I feel like it's impossible to win. But it is still my second favorite minigame. It's fun and awesome, and the background music is also awesome and catchy too. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that this is a 1v1 minigame, so there's that. You know, this is what I like to call nostalgia, and here's why. This minigame reminds me of everyone's childhood game, hide and seek. It just reminds me of it. This is my #1 favorite minigame of all time. I have a feeling that this represents everyone's childhood game, and I miss playing hide and seek as a kid. I also want to mention that this is a 1v3 minigame, so that means that you'll have to find the CPU Miis on where they're hiding. However, if you were with the 2 other Miis, then you get to hide. Hide wherever you want as long as that one Mii doesn't find you. I believe that this minigame is more fun than Fruit Focus. Think about it. Does this game remind you of your childhood game? I bet you used to play hide and seek when you were a kid. I don't care if I'm a 20-year-old adult man, I want to keep playing hide and seek. So yeah, Hide and Peek is my #1 favorite Wii Party minigame of all time. And that concludes the top 10 best Wii Party minigames. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you made it towards the end of this video, make sure you like and comment, and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to click the bell icon for notifications so you don't miss out on any new videos. Let me know in the comments below on what your favorite minigame from Wii Party is. And with that being said, peace out everyone!